But you want to talk about dunks?
Cool.
We got a Falcon on screen. I did
Yeah,
that. I
Zinkus.
only did that to make you angry, but yes, we got Zinkus out here. Stu, I love you. You're my friend. We got Zinkus out here. Captain Falcon. Final destination is the pick. Going up against Gevlyn with the Inkling. And I gotta tell you, to start out here, I don't care how fast you are. Inkling's saying right now, you live under my roof, you live under my rules. Final destination is the pick. That's pretty scary to have to fight Inkling with no platforms, Stu.
Yeah, and you've got no platforms to get in the way, but you certainly have that down air, the great equalizer, and Zinkus clad in green. They are going to make Gevlyn green with envy as Zinkus is going to get oh yeah, I've got a little bit of an equalizer of my own, says Gevlyn. It's called the roller, and you're going to get buried twice. And at that percentage, you are not mashing out. Catch this ink brush. And Gevlyn, nice little comeback there, sitting at only 25%. Now we're again at equal ground. Zinkus needs to stop getting caught on these landings by that roller.
An explosive match. It's like second to none. Only you would expect from a Falcon player, to say the least. Both first stocks of each player gone within the first minute of this game so far. And yeah, man, this is where the final destination neutral pick here might actually spell a little bit of trouble for a character like Captain Falcon, my friend. Yeah, he's, the second fastest character in the game on the ground, and he'll be able to close the gap relatively easily against projectiles by dashing in and out, as Falcon players are wont to do. But at the end of the day, it's Final Destination, man, and as we all know throughout the great history of Smash, that means no platforms, and dealing with a character like Inkling with Roller, my friend, it's, again, so rough to deal with when you have no Y-axis to really be able to run away from that character from, man. Falcon doesn't even have any projectiles to just contest with that move on the way back. He's got to fight Inkling, man, and as a result, he just keeps getting caught on these landings like you pointed out before, man. This is looking increasingly more difficult for Zinkus as this match goes on, Stu.
And that's kind of the problem, isn't it? You're having to fight Inkling, a character that's about as fast as you, maybe a little bit more. Plus, I mean, you're talking about committal actions. That's basically what you're doing as Falcon when you dash. Like, you really do have to commit to being the slower character and walking just so you can throw out maybe a shield. And if you really want to dash, you're doing it for that exact reason, to throw out that relatively quick dash attack of Captain Falcon's. And for the love of all things that are holy, you need that shield if you want to avoid roller. Otherwise, you're going to be afraid to get on the stage, and you are going to get caught above the ledge with that fair. Inkling is going to stay fresh in this game number one, and Gevlyn, gonna maybe have Zinkus rethinking their stratagem here.
It's Final Destination, my friends. It's what do you really do? That beautiful down air to take the first stock, trying to set the tone of this set a little bit. Unless Gevlyn had anything to say about it, and they did, with not one but two roller kills throughout. We'll see the second one coming up for you guys right here. Once again, just catching Zinkus, dashing in and out, pressing too many buttons on Final Destination here to start this set off. And the final kill right here with the forward air, catching him with the up B where he was going. A ledge jump off the ledge. It's rough because you mentioned the shield, Stu. That's pretty much the main counterplay in dealing with that move. Ask any Inkling up in our neck of the woods with the likes of Christmas and the artist who is still known as Glintendo but doesn't play Inkling too often. They'll tell you, just shield that move over and over again. It ain't gonna bury you with your shield, but it's Final Destination. You're committing to a shield too much. As you mentioned earlier, Stu, Inkling just pretty much can't contest with Falcon on the ground in terms of speed. What are they going to do? They'll just run up and grab you, and the character has a kill confirm known as the Booyah, as I'm sure you're all aware of, my friends. So shielding, even on FD, can be a little bit rough because of that stage pick. I just do not think Final Destination was a good pick for Zinkus in that first game, if you want my 2 cents.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, right? Because it's just that much easier to call out landings, and there's if you're Inkling, you're swimming right up to him, and that's you saw a little bit of it with Zinkus, where they thought that they could be comfortable catching recoveries above ledge, but no, the landing of Super Jump does have a hitbox. Not so in the original game, but that's it doesn't smash for whatever reason, and I'm not one to question Sakurai usually, but we're going to go into game number 2. Zinkus You're thinking that the biggest counterplay is going to have to be the stage selection, and I'm kind of inclined to agree. I'm just kind of wondering what you think specifically it needs to happen for zinkus, and really where they need to go.
He needs to find a stage that will reward any mix-up options that he decides to choose and when he picks and chooses when to shield. And the Falcon is still on deck here. That's the big one, because FD sort of takes a little bit of that out of the equation. You hold shield to be able to deal with, like, the roller a little bit easier on the way down, but then if you do that a little too much, Inkling will just run up and grab you for it. No platforms for you to be able to retreat from that either. And at the end of the day, Falcon's got no projectiles to even be able to deal with that. So if anything, I feel like Falcon would have wanted a smaller stage with platforms to be able to beat Inkling to the punch a little bit closer, sort of create a way for that mix-up to make itself non-existent and have platforms to retreat to whenever they had to deal with Roller. And they do have that now in Kalos Pokemon League right here, but at the end of the day, it's still a lot of ground for, a character like Inkling to be able to make up. But with those platforms now in place, Stu, I don't think Falcon will have nearly as much to worry about.
Yeah, you do have a little bit of a non-interactivity factor. It's not just for camping, it's also just for planning out your strategy. And whatever it is that takes Roller out of the game just a little bit more. And that's it's going to be so crucial getting back to the stage for Falcon that you can just reset to the flatter ground so you can throw out those Falcon kicks and get rewarded for it. And as Gevlyn is sitting at 106%, zinkus is looking to make the most of this opportunity. That Nair is going to get thrown out and get Gevlyn off of the stage. Looking for that down air again, or at the very least teasing it, letting Gevlyn know, yeah, I'm not afraid to go for that again. Make one wrong move, and that will be your head.
For sure,
but the
friend,
roller!
Sure. Oh, the air dodge back, too, to cover it. My God. I actually thought he might have began to miss his window there, but then I remembered it's Inkling, and that move takes, pretty much, your whole palm to be able to mash out of. Shoutouts to Mario Party 1, Nintendo giving us those gloves when we needed them most. But at the end of the day, also the air dodge on the way back, I thought Gevlyn lost their positioning right there. But they knew that they would have enough distance to cover by air dodging back right there to get that forward smash. Beautiful stuff, and once again, another one. He's getting caught in the same situations he was before. And I'm starting to understand zinkus' thought process a little bit in having a little bit more space to dash in and out to get away from the roller, but it doesn't matter if you're still doing that in Inkling's danger zone, getting caught in it again. It's like the stage counter picks are there, Stu, but zinkus is kind of just doing the same thing to get caught by those moves, but finally putting himself on the board with a down B. Got a mountain to climb, though.
I mean, zinkus has the explosive ability to do it, and rushing into that jab certainly isn't the method of success for Gevlyn, as well. It's again game 3. Those low percentage combos certainly going to help for zinkus, but you need to be able to maximize your damage. That string of uppers into the knee! That's what I'm talking about, zinkus! Give me more of that, and just like that, zinkus versus Gevlyn, game 3, 1 stock apiece.
That is how Captain Falcon brings back games, ladies and gentlemen. More so known for this franchise rather than his own. And hey, the patented Falcon combo up air strings to the knee. That is exactly what zinkus needed to bring this game back. He keeps getting hit in that same position with the roller once again, but if Falcon, being one of the most explosive characters in this game, can't bring this comeback back, then I don't know who will be able to, Stu, at the end of the day. zinkus has a little bit of life left in him, still with a bit of a mountain to climb to kill this squid or a kid, depending on which one you think. Oh, but it's not going to happen like that.
Oh, no, but that bomb. Oh, that is
God.
Dangerous going off the ledge. Wow, contesting the roller with the Falcon kick. I've done that a few too many times for my liking, but it works out for zinkus. Good down air into back air, and the command grab coming out. This is tense. zinkus and Gevlyn. It's a matter of who wins the next battle on flat ground, and they're shielding each other, but you get caught on the very end of Falcon kick with the roller. Gevlyn is going to survive. It was a scrap to the very end in Tunis, but it is Gevlyn staying fresh all the way in the top 32.
Yeah, zinkus didn't get the toy he wanted, but he went down kicking and screaming in that shopping mall, almost reversing a 3-1 lead on the part of Gevlyn right there, but just committing a little too much when it mattered the most. He had one opportunity when he went off stage and launched Gevlyn off to the blast zone, but he went way too far with a neutral air.
Oh, but
and
that was perfect from Gevlyn.
Yeah, it really was. That spacing was immaculate. Micro spacing right by the ledge to be able to get that, man. He did just I can't visualize it for you. I'm just a man. But basically picture, here's the pixel. It's in my hand. You can't see it. You need a microscope. Here's the pixel where he would have been able to punish. And here is where he would have gone to be able to not punish it. It hardly looked like my finger moved at all, right? Yeah, because that's how little space Gevlyn had to work with right there to get that roller. But they found it, man. They found it. My God. Who calls out a burst option like that from the ledge of Kalos?